Wayward Cinema Podcast number 1. At the moment, you might be wondering who are these two clowns and what the heck is what the heck is Wayward Cinema. But rest assured, we will inform you with all the needed details in due time. So basically, in this podcast, we are going to introduce ourselves, tell you what is Wayward Cinema exactly, and tell you a bit about our first project. And yeah, that's basically it, what we're going to talk about.
That's our first podcast.
Yeah. So introductions, I guess. My name is Davis. I wrote the script for our first short movie titled My Unfinished Story, and I am also the co-founder of Wayward Cinema. And yeah, that at the moment it would be all I'm willing to say.
So I also will keep it short. My name is Eric. I'm the second part of Wayward Cinema, and I will be the director of our first short movie titled My Unfinished Story. And yes.
Yeah, we're really short on introductions.
Yes. There's nothing much to
yeah.
talk about us.
So now the big question: what is Wayward Cinema? So Eric, tell us, what is Wayward Cinema?
Wayward Cinema, that's us. Basically, right now we're just two guys, friends from first grade. But after our first project, we hope to gain support from others, get
some followers. Follow us.
Hypnotoad. And also, I don't know if my brother and his friends could be also part of cinema.
So basically, yeah, Eric just said about his brother and his friend. The reason he's saying that is they have themselves a movie production company, and this company is going to back us up on our first project. They are real professionals, and they will basically they will be the ones who will guide us through this process.
So that our first project doesn't look like crap or some two random guys filming with cell phone.
Yeah, basically that's the reason. Don't worry, we are not only two guys making a movie. There's
professionals.
Yeah, professionals backing us up, and we have a bigger team basically. And yeah, that basically explains, I guess, what is Wayward Cinema. And
yes.
Now we should talk about the first project we are working on. So yeah, the first project is titled My Unfinished Story. At the moment, it's in need of cast, basically. That's the only thing that is keeping us from starting the shooting itself. We have script already basically done from the start to finish, and it's ready to be used.
There's some minor adjustments, but that's
that's nothing that will keep us awake at nights. Or me. So yeah, that's the reason. Yeah, we haven't started filming it yet because we need the rest of the cast. But talking about the movie itself, it's going to be a short drama, tragedy, slice of life, basically a dark kind of movie. And yeah, I will tell you a bit about the main character, whose name is Nix. He's a basic high schooler. He's a high school senior. He has a passion for mountain biking. But in one fatal day, he has an accident, and the accident changes his life. And basically, I guess the story will take place in 5 days of time.
Yes, after the accident, there will be like 5 days span that main story follows.
Yeah, the main story will follow Nick for basically 5 days, and in these 5 days, his life will change drastically. Basically, and actually that would be all I'm willing to say about the main character, because anything more and we will be dwelling into spoilers.
Yes.
So yeah, Eric, tell us a bit about the rest of the cast.
So there's 3 secondary characters. First would be Nick's girlfriend. Her name is Laura, and she's a basic high school senior. She goes in the same grade but in different class than Nick, but there's really nothing special about her. She's a basic high schooler. If we would would have the finances and the time, we would probably make the movie longer and develop.
Give her some more characteristics,
But
but basically that actually makes it like we want it to be.
yes,
The reason she is so basic is to make the movie as we want it to be.
yes. Okay, so next character is Eddie. He's Nick's best friend. They're friends from childhood, and he's this fun guy, this awesome dude, and he's like this clown friend that everyone has, and he's always trying to lighten up the mood, get laughs of out of others, and he's quite funny. That's that's
Basically, yeah,
yes.
that would be all about Eddie's. There's nothing much to
And
add.
yes, the last of secondary characters is Karen. Karen is Nick's friend. She's also a high school senior, but she lives in different town, and but in the end she plays a really major role in the movie. So yes, without going into spoilers, there's nothing to add about
Yeah,
the
also
characters.
Karin is also kind of a basic high schooler.
Yes.
There's also not too much about her that we could add without spoiling anything.
Maybe in different other podcasts we will add something, but
Yeah, of course, in other podcasts, I guess we will talk a bit more about it. But the first one, we want to keep it a
simple.
simple, short, and because as you can probably see, we don't have any experience in making podcasts.
Not at all.
So yeah, I guess that explains everything about the movie at the moment. And oh, I would like also to add that most of the filming will take place in our old high school, and our high school principal and teachers have been so generous that they have allowed us to make this happen. They have allowed us to use the classrooms and yeah, basically all of the school building for our needs and purposes.
And also, we have talked to our town's music and art school, and they allowed us, no,
They will
provide us with the soundtrack, and teachers are really actually excited about that, and that's really awesome for us.
Yes, so we will have a unique soundtrack for our movie, and we won't have to pay royalties.
Or get shitty soundtracks from
Yeah,
internet. That's
free.
free.
And yeah, that basically wraps it all up, I guess. So, but before you leave, we wish to show you a part of our movie, basically a place where the last scene will take place. And the reason we want to show you that is because, as you can now maybe see, it's kind of light outside, but when it becomes darker, the place is a kind of a rundown building, and
It's scary, creepy, and
yeah, you probably wouldn't want to be there alone at night. So I hope you will enjoy that, and I guess see you guys next time.
see you guys next time. So, let's roll. So, we are here at the house we're going to film the last scene, and yes, as you can see, the house is quite run down. It's old. There's nothing much to tell about the house. Maybe if you can't see, there's some damaged bricks, and they're actually damaged by bullets in the war. So
World War II.
I don't know which war.
I assume.
Maybe the first, but who knows? So I believe it's time to go inside and check out the room we're going to shoot the last
Yeah.
scene.
That's the reason we came here actually.
I hope that the outside wind doesn't affect the sound much.
Yeah.
But as you can see, no smoking here.
So we won't smoke here?
Yes, we are not smokers. Yeah. We're kidding.
Yeah,
So,
let's get upstairs.
The stairs aren't quite
Yeah, they
looking.
are not safe for work.
Yes, but yes. see, the house is really old, in bad shape.
I hate the wind.
I believe that was wind.
This.
And I believe there's a lot of holes in this house to make the draft. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the room. We're going to shoot the last scene, and as you can see, it's quite small, nothing much, and in my vision, for Nick, this room is something like sanctuary, where to escape the world and to be with his thoughts and to be peaceful.
Yeah,
calm
it's
himself.
his retreat, as we could
Yes.
say.
I could safely say that most of us have some kind of place or music or something like that to just be with himself and.
Yeah, and
Chill
basically this place has a backstory to it with Nick and his girlfriend, but we will talk about it probably in a future podcast.
And also, there's some story for
yeah.
us.
Yeah, for us, the non-fiction part of the story, but actually.
Yes, there's actually many parts non-fictional.
Yeah,
for
this
us.
the story is, we would say, loosely based on true events, but
Yeah, as you can see, there has been some fire in this house. The evidence is the black ceiling,
yeah,
and I don't really remember exactly how many years ago it was, but I believe it's something around 15 years ago. But that's not really relevant.
yeah. So basically, now you have seen this place, and maybe it's not what you expected, but believe
For us, it's quite scary.
if you were here with us, you would understand what we're talking about.
And also, if you would know the history of our town and every ghost story there is in this little town, then you know what we are talking about.
Yeah.
Because there are many and quite scary and. Okay. That's
Okay.
weird.
Yeah. But weird stuff happens here, so
That's really
we kind of have
weird
used
town.
to it.
It's your town. So I believe that's everything for this podcast. You have met us, seen the place, and
Yeah, that.
we hope that you enjoyed this podcast and that you will be here for our next podcast.
So, see you guys later.
Bye.
We're signing out. Ah, fuck.